Are you struggling to build your business on social media? If so, I want to share with you 10 tips to help you build your business on social media. Tip number 1, brand you. My first tip is to brand yourself. Too many home entrepreneurs are branding their MLMs or opportunities, and honestly, they already have enough branding. You need to brand you. What if your MLM goes out of business or you decide to go with another company? You'd have to recreate your entire brand every single time. People do business with people, not companies or products. If you want to become magnetic, you have to stand out in all the noise on social media, and that is hard to do when you have all these reps dressing their social media up with the same crap. And yes, it's crap. Understand this, no one cares about your company, products, or services. They care about themselves and how you are going to help them. Number 2, share value. Become a person of value. If you're always learning and growing yourself, this should not be a problem. You should have value coming out of your ears. In the early phases, this might seem a bit overwhelming since you're new. You might be thinking, I'm new and I have no value to share. Well, I beg to differ. You're listening to this post right now, right? Yes, you are, and I bet that you are learning some new things too. So why not share it with the world? You could start by even just sharing this post. The bottom line is that people are not looking for you or your company. Most people are looking for more time and freedom. If you show them how to do that by leading with value, you will have people drawn to you, ready to join you in any business you choose. And trust me, it works. Number 3, build a very targeted audience. When you are calling out to everyone, you are actually calling out to no one. I usually see people struggle with being targeted or even forget to be targeted entirely. They either never take the time to know their exact audience, which, by the way, makes it harder for them to come up with content that helps them, or they post all this amazing content and wonder why all they hear is crickets. You have to always be building your audience, and the more targeted you can get, the better. Think about who your business or brand best serves and where do these people hang out. For example, my brand's target audience is struggling home business owners. Why do I speak to them specifically? Because most people that are struggling in their home business are struggling because they don't have a leader to follow. So by standing out as a leader, what do you think happens? They follow me, of course, and want to work with me in one of my opportunities. The more targeted you can get, the better. And where do struggling home business entrepreneurs hang out? You guessed it, social media. You see most of these people spamming groups all over Facebook or posting their befores and afters on Instagram. Most aren't doing this because they are bad, they are just not being taught the right ways to grow their business, which is why I provide training for them like the Facebook training that I do or even all the training tips that I share on my blog. Number 4, focus on 1 to 3 social media platforms. Now this is a big one and might even be the reason why you are here on this post. You just don't know what the heck to do with all the social media and training you have. Trust me, I get it, and I've been there. But here's the thing. On social media, you need to be everywhere, but that doesn't mean that you actually have to be there. Now, you're probably wondering how that is possible, so let me explain. I focus on 3 platforms and passively market to the rest. I start with Facebook. So basically all of my content is really created for Facebook, and since Facebook allows me to post images and textual posts, I use that content and syndicate it to other social platforms. I can share one post on Facebook and hit all 6 or 7 of my other platforms at once. I don't focus much on building a following or engaging much on any other platforms other than Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Number 5, consistency. Now this is probably the mother of all of the reasons people struggle on social media, including myself in the beginning. Consistency is so key. If you want to grow a loyal following, you have to be loyal to your followers. You have to serve them consistently and be in front of them as much as possible. What you need to do is create a social media strategy and consistently stick to it. You should be engaging your followers, posting content, and getting new followers every day. Number 6, engage and network. Be a constant contributor on social media. You can't build a business keeping to yourself, and you surely cannot have success on social media without virtually shaking a few hands. You have to get out of your bubble and interact. This does not mean that you have to be a social butterfly. It just means you have to acknowledge and show appreciation to your followers. I especially recommend interacting with a few other similar businesses on social media. If you're a spy and never say anything on other people's posts, expect that no one will interact with your content either. I find it quite comical that people expect others to interact with their posts when they themselves don't interact with anyone else's posts. It's the laws of the universe. What you give out is what will be given back to you. If you are never commenting on or liking other people's posts, your posts will pay for it, believe me. So definitely comment and like other people's posts often. Be a giver, not a taker. Number 7, be authentic and transparent. Trust me on this one, you really want to be you. Everyone is unique in their own way, and you cannot be like anyone else. If you try, people will sense it and will never be attracted to you. Look at Gary Vee, he is being himself. He curses and swears in his videos and is super straightforward. And people love him for that. But if you tried to be like him, it probably wouldn't suit you well and you wouldn't get good results. Number 8, don't pitch. Now I know, you're probably thinking, then how do I sell anything or get people to join me? Think about it this way. Social media is for socializing and connecting with brands that they like. It is critical that you are making a connection with people's wants, needs, and desires rather than always pitching them. You will literally push people away doing this rather than bringing them towards you. Yes, you want to sell things, but there's a process you have to follow to build a relationship with your followers first. Then, when you make a recommendation, they will be more likely to listen. So for example, what I do is I share a story, experience, or tip. Then I recommend a solution that will help them solve their problems. All the things I share on social media are free, and once they're on my list, now I can share more value along with the occasional pitch of a product or offer. Number 9, successful presence. You think that this one would be a given, but believe me, there are so many on social media that fail to set up their profile so it portrays them as a professional. This means having a professional picture of you, not your company or products. Having a nice fan page banner or professional blog is super important. Look at your social media accounts right now and ask yourself, would you follow you? If you didn't jump at the bit to say yes, then you need to get to work on creating a successful presence. Number 10, be congruent. Your brand, message, what you post about should all be congruent on all your social media platforms. Your followers should know exactly what to expect from your brand and posts. Part of creating a reliable brand is getting this part right. In fact, it's a must. Bonus tip number 1, get started. Whatever you do, just get started. Fake it till you make it if you have to, and don't worry about being perfect. The cool thing about building your brand online is that it will grow with you. Just keep getting better and your brand will get better as well. Bonus tip number 2, be patient. Remember, Rome was not built in a day, and neither will your social media presence be. Just like me or anyone else, you start with one follower at a time and one post at a time, etc. Most people are always looking for that shortcut to success and never really buckle down and learn how to market the right way. I hear it all the time. People always come to me and say they wish that they had taken their business more seriously and had stayed focused on building it the right way instead of being distracted by all the things that don't work and aren't long lasting. If you want a lasting business, you have to build a strong foundation, and that strong foundation starts with you. Your greatest asset is you, so start investing in it. Learn the skills you need to succeed in your business, and as you increase your knowledge, you'll increase your pay. Look at doctors, for example. They go to school for 8 years to get their doctorate, then because they want to earn more, they go back to school and specialize in another area. It's the same thing in your business. If you really want to be successful in your business, then you must dedicate yourself to getting better and better every single day. If you implement these 10 tips, you will begin to see an increase in your audience. You'll get more likes, shares, and comments, and you'll begin to get more prospects, leads, and sales. If you'd like to learn more about growing your business using social media, click the link to get instant access to my free Facebook marketing cheat sheet and training. And if you found value in this video, please give a thumbs up, share, comment, and subscribe.